Read my eyes, do I want to stay? If you thought you weren't made that way, it's the choices we make. We give and take, and I know you will keep trying. Said I think I know what you mean. Pretty good for a dumb machine, and you gave me that smile. We stood there for a while. That was when you woke me up. All this time, I didn't know I had my heart on standby. That it is love that I am feeling inside. What it means to be a human. All this time, I've been a fool for not seeing you shine.
Okay. Turn this shit like way the fuck down. Hey Rex, hey Onion, did you say no stream today? I did. Okay. I did say no stream. Now this stream is literally only gonna be like max an hour and a half or something like that. Max. My girlfriend went to do something with her mother, and she was like, I'm gonna be gone for like maybe like 2 hours. We're gonna go like shopping or doing some shit. So I didn't plan on that. That was kind of just brought up. We just got back from like breakfast and things like that. Well, not breakfast, but lunch, breakfast. We went to Denny's, bro. I still had pancakes and shit. Anyways, regardless. I was like, fuck it. I have like 2 hours ish. I want to go over the patch notes that just got released to everyone today. Because it's honestly some crazy shit that Dead by Daylight just announced. Now, tomorrow, I'm still not going to be streaming the PTB, but I think I will have a moment in time to record everything that I want to record. So I'm going to be releasing probably like shorts, really. I'm going to go in, record the Mori, record the Power, record my thoughts and takes on the new perks. Maybe do like a short of just like walking around. Like, I don't know. It really sucks. I'm not going to be able to play the PTB. It like really pisses me off, but I don't know. Liar. You got a tattoo on your arm today? Banger, bro. I wish you were in the Discord, man. You could show us. Late stream? It is. So you are cheating on her with us. No, I'm not cheating on her, bro. I'm simply, she was like, do whatever you want. Now, I could have been absolutely tugging my shit. Not gonna lie, thought crossed my mind. But I was like, you know what? Why don't I go talk to the boys? You know what I mean? And let's go have a yap stream for like an hour or 2 hours. Since I didn't really get to stream today. Got a tattoo today on my arm with a skull. Ooh, kinky. Reminds me to be. Can you stream for like 30 minutes in? Yeah. I'm gonna be streaming for like hour, like an hour to 2 hours, around there. Okay. Let me. Because I really wanted to talk about everything. I was gonna like just try and like record like a little like video, or maybe do like a You mean PTB day? Oh, nah. I don't know. I really don't. It's like, okay, I probably could, but it would be like a night kind of stream. And it still wouldn't be that long. Like, it would still probably be like 2 hours. And like, let's think about it, right, boys? This new update is just a killer, which means, and it's fucking FNAF, right? It's just a killer and it's FNAF. So any and everyone who is on that PTB server is only gonna be trying to play killer. So that means queues will literally be upwards of an hour for a PTB game. I know, because every single killer only, right? Like if there was a new Survivor, like if they would have waited to put Rose with FNAF, I know it doesn't really make sense, but or like something, right? Maybe giving us a Survivor, then it would have been fine. Customs, I mean, I would have to hope that like you guys are like available at whatever time I'm able to, you know what I mean? And like it's kind of like tough, kind of tough. Customs with Dot. Yeah, like I'm gonna have Dot in there with me recording a lot of stuff. I'm free tomorrow. I don't know. It's like one of those things too, right? Where from like a content creation standpoint, I would have loved to go and do a stream and then record like a game or like a few games or something with Springtrap. But then it's like, since I have to do it at night, because that's like really like, because okay, the way it works, right? They tell me, hey, these people are coming by, but they don't give me a time, bro. I fucking hate these apartments, by the way. They don't give me a time. So the office is open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. my time. My girlfriend usually gets out at like 4:30 on I mean, I'm supposed to work, but I was gonna call out, as I always do with like things like that, just because I don't really care. But my girlfriend usually gets out at like 4-ish, and that's when like I usually like wrap up my streams around like 3, and start around like 10:30 a.m. But it's like that entire time that she's gonna be at work, you know, they're gonna be able to come by, you know, and it's just gonna be really weird if I'm like in the middle of stream, then I literally have to stop and just like end it in the middle of doing whatever we're doing, which could be like in the middle of the match, could be in the middle of like a sentence. You never know. I don't know. It's one of those like really like inconvenient things, to be honest. It's like, okay, I could do it on Wednesday. Should I just do it Wednesday? I'm gonna have like everything uploaded by then, I think. Not like everything, but I'm gonna have like shorts, I think. Hey Willie, how you doing, brother? Short EAP stream. You can call me if needed. I don't want to wait. It's too long. Ayo. Oh man, I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna have like shorts made and uploaded, guys. It's a content creation like standpoint. If I release stuff even like fucking later than an hour of Springtrap coming out, it will get like negative views. But like if the second he comes out, I go in and I record a bunch of stuff and like make shorts out of it. Guys, like the last, like when Kaneki came out, I made a short within like 30 minutes of Kaneki coming out of his Mori. That short had over like 70,000 views. You know what I mean? If I was to post that even a day later, it wouldn't even have gotten like a quarter of those views. That's just kind of how things go. You know what I mean? But I want to watch you do it live. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's really a toughie. Sorry, brother. I'm sorry. You can watch me do it live on Wednesday. It's, if you're not live, it won't be fun. They say it's gonna be a multi-tool killer. Is it really? I was seeing things that like he might come through the vents. Like he's gonna be able to travel through vents. He's mainly Springtrap. I don't know, Onion. I don't know. I personally wouldn't count on it. It's one of those like very like inconvenient things that is just like happening that very day, and that fucks everything up. If you want, I can still like we could play a few matches on a Wednesday, and I can actually play the killer and try him out from like myself. It's gonna be like slightly late, bro. Slightly. Bro, I could get on early Wednesday. I plan to do a long stream on Wednesday since I'm basically like canceled today's stream and then I'm not gonna be able to play tomorrow. I don't like the multi-killers too much. I love it when they focus on one thing. They say it's gonna be like Dracula. Yeah, I don't really like the like quadruple power type thing. Kind of like Vecna, and I don't really like Dracula. Like a lot of like switching back and forth is kind of like bull. Designer himself said, Springtrap's one of the most powerful killers in DBD. He beat most of the roster. Bro, I throw an EMP, or no, I go play Doctor. I shock one time, bro's cooked. Put a recall on that motherfucker. You were saying the toolbox could be the golden toolbox coming back. Oh yeah, I saw about that too. But I have to wait till then. It's one night. It's one night. One night. One night. And like, I'm not saying like you guys, you know, like I mean, like you can't just go like see everything for yourself. Like I said, I'm gonna be posting shorts of every little thing about Springtrap that I can, as quick as I can, to farm as much views as I can, boys. Because I'm a little sick. Brother, I forgot about that. I apologize. Vecna, funnily not a multi-tool killer. Is he not? I mean, he's a multi-power killer. He has a lot of like different things. Now, not every power can damage state people, but you know. All right, boys, here is the reason we are here today. This short little hour and a half, 2 hour stream that we're gonna have today. Short little yapathon. By the way, hold on, let me listen to the music real quick because I kind of want to have like some background music, but like I don't want it to be like a little bit over blaring. Give me 1 second. Yeah, it's fine. I'll probably turn down like a tiny little bit. Right? Turn down a tiny little bit. Play it from the top. None of that. And that's fine. All right. Polyester. Best for killers to have master or to power to master. That is true. It won't be live though. I know. I apologize. Blame. I don't know, my apartment building. That guy has a multi-power, but not multi-tool. Designer said he's gonna have 3 tools to play: chaser, range patrol, or something. Bro, that'd be insane. What the fuck? All right, guys. New developer update. Major things are happening in Dead by Daylight, boys. Starting from the top, 9.0 update. Holy shit! It's PTB tomorrow, ladies and gents. Starting off strong, right? Starting off ultra strong. We have a GG Next prevention, boys. Added a system to identify whether a survivor is sacrificing an intention attempt to going next. Just this first line alone kind of like worries me a little bit because, like, let's be honest, behavior hasn't always been the best when it comes to implementing complex systems. You know what I mean? So how they identify that is going to be a little interesting, right? Because like this, the anti-camp seem kind of complex, right? And we all know anti-camp is absolutely doo-doo cheeks and so easily counterable, it's ridiculous. If a player is identified as intentionally going next, they will receive a disconnection penalty point. Okay, so if you GG next, it just basically counts like if you DCing, so like you might as well fucking DC nowadays. Remove the option to self-unhook, on first hook stage unless they have one of the following equipped. Slippery meat up the ante, a luck offering. What the fuck? Wait, I think they should remove this. I 100% think they should remove this because any and everyone has a million of the purple salty lips, of the green one, the moderate statue, whatever, the moderate luck. No one really uses these add-ons, so they're gonna have like a million of them. You're gonna see an influx of people just bringing these add-ons. And the great thing about it, right, is only one person essentially has to bring it. And then it gives the luck offering to everyone. So if everyone has the luck offering, then everyone can still just GG go next. You know what I mean? So I kind of like immediately see a problem with that. Now, is that gonna be like a 100% thing that people are always gonna bring? No, but at the same time, I do think it's going to help a little bit, but I don't really think it's going to help a lot. Just because they added this, now there's an easy counter to it. If they take this out, how many people are really going to be in there running slippery meat and up the ante? Let's be honest. A very, very, very small amount. Like, you would have to fucking, like, intentionally know you're going to GG go next immediately to be running slippery meat and up the ante. Added the ability to attempt to unhook yourself effect to luck offerings. Okay. So they're adding this now. All right. Survivors are no longer instantly killed after 2 struggle skill checks pass without... Oh my God. Wait, what? You can no longer kill yourself on hook. Wait, that's actually crazy. Like, okay, yes, this is meant to prevent going next, right? Right. But like, the backlash of this thing is that no one can know, like, you can no longer kill yourself on hook to allow your teammate to go get hatch. This is amazing for killers, right? Because how many times, like, okay, let's just say for adept's sake, right? Ladies and gentlemen, adept's sake, a lot of times you will not hook, like you have to slug the 3rd person and down and go find the 4th person, right? Because if you don't get the 4K, you don't get the depth, which I by the way, is so fucking stupid. I'm waiting for them to like change that because I feel like it should just be a 3K. Because everyone just hides and then go gets hatched. But in this scenario, you can actually go and hook the 3rd person. And like, especially if it's like their first hook, they can't even attempt to get off of the hook. And then at the same time, if it's their 2nd hook, they still can't attempt to get off the hook. And they can't attempt to kill themselves to give their teammate hatch. So that gives you like 3 minutes to go and find the survivor. Now, if you don't find them, you don't find them. And of course, like, it still might be safer to go ahead and just slug them. But at the same time, I don't know. I still feel like this is an amazing fucking addition. This is a killer buff, bro. Instantly a killer buff. Survivors are no longer instantly... Oh, yeah. No self-hook. Dang. But they will bring small luck offerings. Kill them. Yeah, that's what I was saying. If you won't be live tomorrow, I'll try my best not to look at the Mori if you don't want me to see. I'm going to upload it. I mean, I'm not going to upload it with my, like, reaction, probably. I'm just going to, like, upload, like, the raw footage of it. But, yeah. Like I said, if anything... If you guys want, on Wednesday, we could play a little bit of the PTB. Because I plan Wednesday to be like a long stream, and it's just going to be DBD. I mean, we'll have to stop at one point and like uninstall the PTB, but, you know, fuck it. That's fine. Actually, we'll lower the rate of 4th person slug. Yep. I think it's an amazing thing. We've made the above changes in order to tackle going next from 2 directions, penalizing repeat offenses and limiting exploitability of self-unhooks by restricting early match self-unhooks to specifics, perks, and offerings. This still allows players to work it into their strategy while limiting cases where it's used in bad faith. Hey, honestly, W fucking changed coming out from behavior, coming out of the gate, right? They're coming out of this fucking gate super strong. I love this. I don't love this, but this is easily fixable, right? This can easily just be removed, and then this is perfect. Extreme hiding update. Updated AFK detection system. Okay, that's actually massive because I don't think like the Crow system has been updated since the game like came out. Maybe like 2017, around there. Reminder, if a player is considered AFK, crows will gradually begin spawning above the survivor, beginning with 1 and capping at 3. Okay, we all know this. All right, and at 3, of course, everyone knows you get constant explosions in your fucking ear for survivors and like location where they're at. When the survivor has 3 crows following them, they lose all collision with other players. Excuse me. With this updated system, we've adjusted how the game identifies players who have stopped contributing to a match. While the crow system largely functions as before, an additional effect at 3 crows prevents survivors from intentionally griefing teammates while body blocking, while also preventing the killer from holding survivors hostage. I mean, I guess, yeah, but like, let's be honest, and let's be dead ass, right? If you are in a position, now this could range from various situations, right? But if you are in a position to get trapped, it probably means you were hiding in a corner. You know what I mean? You were hiding in a corner, or you were hiding in a room, right? Now, this is supposed to be an extreme hiding update, right? The only way you're gonna be blocked in is if you are hiding. So just don't fucking hide, right? This is basically saying, okay, I can hide and still not have any penalties to it because I have no collision and I can just run through the survivors that are like trolling me for hiding. Okay, I guess. I wouldn't even consider this a medium update. What the fuck, you lucky? What did I go to? Yeah, I wouldn't even call it like a medium. I'd call it maybe like a pointless and like no one really asked for this kind of thing. But I mean, I guess, right? Like, don't get me wrong. There is very rare circumstances where you actually do get trapped by trolling survivors. Very rare. Sometimes you might get trapped on like, I don't know, some like corner of a pallet or something just running by. Could happen, right? There's a lot of situations where it could happen. So I guess it's all right. This is what we want to see, boys. Blood point spending improvements. This should be fucking filed under Giga Update. Added an auto blood web system, which allows you to set how many levels you want to automatically progress through the blood point per mini. Oh, look. Bro. You can instantly prestige your character, bro. There's no longer sitting there for half a fucking hour just for one prestige. Oh my fucking god, boys. We used to pray for times like this. Oh my god. Is anyone else erect? Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, boys. I'm like, oh wow. It is poking through the walls right now. I've been waiting for this update since 2017, bro. Since 2017, I've been waiting for this update. Now, granted, don't get me wrong. Back then, the cap was 3 prestiges, and we didn't have to wait for shit like this. But you still had to go and single-handedly do it little by little by little. And back then, we didn't even have the automatic system, right? Like this little like middle right here that you can press to like automatically go and get everything. We didn't even have that, bro. We had to single-handedly click every single add-on, man. Oh my god, how the times have changed, boys. Oh, we're basically the Jetsons, bro. Like, we're in the future now. We're in the end game, boys. It's no secret this is one of the most common community requests, so we're excited to put this in your hands. It's what it says on the tin, so check out this GIF. Even better, we've removed some reoccurring pop-ups after you see them once to make your time in the blood web even more snappy. Bro, look at this, man. So I can just play, farm 5 mil points, and immediately go and prestige my killer 5 times. Immediately, bro. Look at this, man. W fucking Dead by Daylight, man. See, and like, I never really like understood why this took so long, especially since if you go, this is the exact same system that they use for the Rift Pass, right? But since this doesn't make them any money, I guess like it got put on the back burner. And the Rift Pass, you're able to pay and use your own money to gain more levels. This is the exact same system, by the way. And the Rift Pass system, or the Battle Pass, whatever you want to call it, has been out for how many years? Like 2, 3, something like that? And we're just not getting this? Kind of crazy. Look up, I ain't gonna get a P100 until that's added. They made it the fucking most basic shit. That's what I'm saying. Where is choosing survivor add-ons? Where is avoiding? When is it coming out? Comes out PTB tomorrow. And then it comes out when Springtrap comes out, which is gonna be middle of next month or end of next month. So one more month, essentially. But we're gonna be able to test it out tomorrow. Bro, I'm gonna be able to get on and not have to like waste so much time prestiging Springtrap tomorrow. That's a fucking W, boys. That's a W. All right, Mori update, ladies and gentlemen. Updated the Mori system so that it can now also be activated when 2 or more survivors are dead and following occurs. The second to the last survivor is hooked and in struggle phase. The final survivor is in one of the following states: healthy, injured, or dying. Wait, what? With this change, killers will be able to activate their Mori earlier, so long as victory is assured, removing the need to wait for any hook survivors to be sacrificed This will let players on both sides get back into the action sooner. Wait. Second to the last survivor is hooked in on struggle phase. Does that mean I can just Mori the third person? Like if I have 2 people dead and there's only 2 people alive, if I down that third person, it's essentially saying I can just Mori them, right? Am I reading this right, guys? If you were the third person, if there are 2 people left in a trial, 2 survivors left, both of them can now be Moried. And the final survivor, even if it's their first time getting downed, I don't understand. It says healthy, injured, or dying. Final survivor is one of the following. So can I just like insta Mori the final survivor if it's the final survivor? You can Mori healthy survivors? Yeah, I feel like this needs a little bit more context for me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just fucking dumb, but I feel like we could use like a little bit more explanation because this kind of feels like something major. No? Medium update, bro. I wonder what their like idea of a big update is. What the fuck? No, third person is at hook. You can Mori fourth, but you can Mori healthy. Everyone has tombstone. That's kind of nuts. I'm not gonna lie. That means if you're final survivor, you're really gonna rat. You know what I mean? This is gonna make every survivor just rat even harder. Okay. I mean, we're gonna have to see how this works tomorrow, right? And we're gonna see. I mean, maybe Wednesday. Okay, Wednesday we're gonna go in and we're gonna check out like all these little things. Where was I? Map offering updates. Map offerings grant a flat percentage chance of being sent to the associated realm. This chance is no longer a guarantee. Holy fucking shit, boys. Oh my god, the map offering rework is finally here. Map offerings no longer stack their effects. Map and gameplay affecting offerings are treated as secret during the loading screen reveal. By making map and gameplay affecting offerings secret on loading screens, our intention is to preserve the element of surprise, preventing the opposing role from starting the match with knowledge of your strategy. Okay. This is kind of weird, right? I don't really see like a need for this. Essentially what they're saying is, right, and what they said before was that they're not going to make it to where a map offering is a guaranteed pick at all times, right? Like if I was to bring Dead Dogs in a match, it's no longer going to be immediately a Dead Dogs match. There's a percentage, which I think before they said is going to be like a 20% chance every time you bring an offering. And they also just said right now that they're not making it to where it's going to stack. So you and your homeboys can't all just bring, I don't know, like the game or something, and you guys immediately get the map all the time because y'all keep bringing the offerings and there's more y'all and less of a killer. Now it just no longer stacks. Everyone's going to be sitting with a flat 20% percentage. And even at that, it's no longer a guarantee. So I actually really do love that. I don't know why they're hiding it though. You know what I mean? Like it hasn't been hidden for years. So like, what the fuck's the difference? Like you're gonna see it in endgame regardless. So now, right? Just like the Shroud of Binding, which is a survivor offering that they can bring that essentially makes all survivors spawn together. That offering is hidden to the killer, but it's one of the only offerings that is hidden as survivor. So if you've played the game enough, you know that as killer and you know that they brought that. Easy, right? So now when they bring a map offering, it's also going to be hidden. So this is kind of weird. I don't know why they would just hide the map offering. It's like, what? Preventing the opposing role from starting the match with knowledge of your strategy. Okay. The 30 seconds of knowledge that they can what? Okay. I mean, yeah. All right. It sounds like a DBD thing to be added. Something kind of like pointless. DBD being DBD. Bro, why do I keep on clicking these things? Fuck. Percentage is 90%. I guess that's why they are hiding. They want to hide spawn offerings. Yeah, I don't know. I know it's not gonna be a a major thing. Like what they said previously when they were talking about it was that it's going to be down to like a 20% every time you bring an offering, and you have a 20% chance to get that map, and it can't stack. But at the same time, it's like if your entire team brings that map offering, then each person has a 20% chance, and it's like you still kind of have a higher chance. Granted, they could all fucking fail, but still. All right. Moving on to spawn rules updates. Adjusted the following spam rules. Survivor spawn spam. What the fuck? Spawn rules. Survivor spawn as close together as possible. Okay. Survivor spawn on the same floor where applicable. The killer will not spawn at the center of small maps. Oh my god. W, man. I fucking love that. W fucking change for that. Change the name of the Shroud of Separation to Shroud of Vanishing, and change the effect to nullify offerings that change survivor spawn locations. Change the name of Shroud of Binding to Shroud of Separation, and change the effect to spawn survivors apart from one another. Okay. We got a rework to the Shrouds of Binding, which no one ever uses. And now you don't even need to bring a Shroud of Binding because all survivors will spawn closely together. This is like honestly a nerf to survivors. Let's be honest and let's be realistic. This is a nerf to survivors because whereas before you guys would all spawn sporadically on one side of the map and be able to be right in front of multiple generators at the start, you no longer have that. All you guys are going to spawn in like one corner or one piece of the map. There's going to be one generator and everyone has to go fan out and go and try and find a gen. And overall, it's going to make the process a lot longer and you're not going to be able to get as good of a start. This is like, honestly, beautiful, right? Okay, as a killer main, I think this is beautiful, especially since survivors spawn and immediately they're on 3 different generators at the start of your game and you're immediately getting gen rushed. Now they can no longer do that. They're only going to be at 1, giving you a little bit more time, right? And especially if you bring like corrupt intervention, it's going to take them even longer. So I find this really beautiful for killers. Kind of annoying. And like, dude, if you find one person as a killer at the beginning of the match, you now know all survivors are in that area, which is like even more beautiful. I really like this. I really like this. I really like this. I'm not going to lie. Beautiful killer buff. Beautiful killer buff. Gamma and oh my god, dude. Added a video category to the graphics setting system. Added a brightness setting to the video. Oh, dude. Console players? Oh my god, bro. Console fucking players. Big W coming out from the console players, boys. Like on PC, I'm able to have reshade. I'm able to like brighten up my game. I'm able to actually see things. I'm able to completely take out the shadows from the game, allowing me to see everything a lot clearer. But for those console players, they literally have nothing, man. They're playing the game in pitch black darkness. They might as well turn off their TV and or monitor because that's about as well as you see. Bro, like on, dude, mid-witch on console is so fucking gross, dude. Oh my god, you can't see anything. So this is fucking amazing. This has been a much needed update for console players for years, man, for years. And this is a thing that even indie games that one fucking developer, indie made games have on launch, on beta release, on I don't know, bro, on their like 2-bit Minecraft looking game that they put their heart and soul into. They always have a gamma slider. DBD has made millions over the years and are just now adding a gamma slider. What kind of dumb shit is that, bro? Like, look at this, bro. Look at this. This is an accurate depiction of how console players see their game on a dark map. This is literally perfect. Oh my god, bro. Look at that, bro. Oh my god. Wow. We should pray for times like this, boys. That's what I'm saying. Nah, that's actually insane, man. That's like a reshade right there. W fucking console players, man. I'm calling it right now. Console players are about to be so much better at playing killer, especially survivor, because now they're gonna be able to see the killer crouching in a corner. They're gonna be able to see a Myers like off the side of their screen, because everything is so much brighter. Everyone's gonna get like every player is going to get increasingly better just off of that. Custom match improvements. Increase spectator slots in custom game to 5. Okay, huge. Added hotkey inputs to custom game spectating to quickly switch to POV. Ooh, that's massive. I know a lot of like people doing like tournaments and things like that have been asking for something like this, and this is like also like really massive. Added controller support for the above improvements. Okay. Not only in custom match a way to easily play with friends, it's also a valuable tool for coordinating tournament play. Yep, just like I was saying. To help streamline its use in these environments, we've added hotkey support to various methods of view switching to make casting on the fly even easier. Plus, with increased spectator slots, tournament organizers have the option to give viewers visibility of all players in a match at once. Oh my god, that is fucking cool. I can't wait to see that. Even better, we have more improvements coming to custom matches in the future update. Stay tuned for more updates. Oh my god, bro. Artists getting an update? Wait, what? Adjusted several add-ons. Overall, the artist is a solid place balance-wise and boasts useful add-ons so that meaningful change how her kit works. To encourage even more pick variety among these, we've adjusted her top and bottom performing add-ons to bring their usefulness more in line with her other options. Stay tuned for more. Okay. So all we know is that her add-ons are getting reworked. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't play artist, nor do I even play against artists. Dude, it's like I said before, it's once in a literal blue moon, man, that you get an artist player. And I never really noticed what her strong add-ons were or her weak ones. I just never really played like that. That's like a lack of ball knowledge for me. But hopefully these add-ons are really good and not like ultra nerfer. Oh my god, bro. Vecna got a lot. Vecna, all of the Elixir spells are available at the start of the trial. Okay, wait, that's massive, bro. You no longer have to wait. Reduce cooldown of all spells. Ooh, wait, Vecna buff 2025. Dispelling Sphere projectile moves quickly, and when first cast, slows down over time. Increase killer instinct during duration. Once survivors exit Dispelling Sphere. Increase attack cooldown period after fly-ins. Oh my god. Wait, no. He's about to get some crazy fucking hits, bro. The number one thing that is really annoying about the power, right? With Vecna's fly ability, you're able to catch up to survivors and or cut them off of a window of a pallet, anything like that. But at the same time, you cannot fucking swing for like 5 seconds after you've flown or whatever. So like what everyone has to do is like the just cancel tech, really, right? You immediately fly, get over, and as soon as you get over, you cancel. That way you're immediately out of animation, or you get out of animation a lot sooner, I want to say. And now, if you match that with this, bro, Vecna's gonna be a fucking demon, man. Increased duration and movement speed of flying. What the fuck? Adjusted Mage Hand hold time to make it consistent for both killers and survivors, resolving a known bug. Increased effects of its magic items when casting the associated spells, and adjusted several add-ons. Holy fuck, man. Major Vecna buff, boys. Holy shit, man. They buffed everything. They literally buffed everything. Okay, except for like the skulls and everything. But at the same time, you're going to be able to pump out more skulls. You're going to have skulls at the start of the game now. You're going to be able to have your Dispelling Sphere at the beginning of the game. So as soon as you spawn as Vecna, you're going to be able to, like Artist, just like shoot birds in a fucking direction, right? You're going to be able to throw a sphere in like a complete, like if you get to a corner of the map, you can literally send this motherfucker straight down the middle of the map. And it's such a massive boulder of a sphere that it literally might be able to like tell you where survivors are. That's kind of nuts. I really love that. For Vecna, much of his power focuses on providing utility over reliability, injuring survivors. Oh, wait, utility over reliably injuring survivors. Okay. We've adjusted for his 4 spells to increase the frequency with which they can be used to ensure there is more spell slinging, while quality of life adjustments help make these spells feel smoother to use. On the survivor side of things, we also wanted to ensure magic items feel like more viable options for countering each spell, so we buffed them slightly. Okay. I'm excited to see. Bro, we have so much shit to test on Wednesday. Wait, should we just spend the entire day on Wednesday? Just like checking some of these things out? I know. Honestly, we might spend like half the stream on fucking PTB. I only expect to spend like a couple hours or something like that, but I wonder what they mean by buff slightly. Is it going to be the same items that you can get out of the chest, or is it going to be something like completely brand new? You know, because the best one, at least in my mind, is the one where when he grabs the pallet, you also gain a 2% haste for like 3 seconds. Is that going to be bumped up to like 5 seconds? Is that going to be like just 5%? Like, is it going to be totally different? Is it going to be new things? I don't know. We're going to have to wait till tomorrow. Or I don't even know if these are PTB, right? Is this PTB going to be coming out next PTB? Yeah, okay. Everything, all this is coming out tomorrow. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Killer perks, boys. Oh my god, dude. Look how much killer perks we're getting added. Not added, but we're getting reworked. You could drop the pallet after hand instantly. They're gonna fix that shit. Dude, I know, man. Okay. Boys, I'm fucking getting excited, man. Holy shit, man. Overall, right, before we get into like all this, let's be honest. I think this is a really good fucking update, guys. Genuinely a really good update so far. Okay. We've updated Colubrine, Dark Devotion. Colubrine hasn't really been seen since the absolute gen slowdown era that we had like 2 years ago. Dark Devotion, X Retribution. No one really uses Dark Devotion, but it is kind of like a decent perk. I'm not even gonna lie. Retribution. No one really uses this perk either anymore. Machine Learning. A lot of people use this perk. I'm surprised it's getting updated since it hasn't even been out that long, I think. Well, it came out with Singularity. Superior Anatomy. Fuck, bro. Imagine they nerf Superior Anatomy. Terminus. No one ever really uses Terminus. Thrilling Tremors. Oh my god, bro. If Thrilling Tremors, dude, if they remove the cooldown of Thrilling Tremors, that's gonna be one of my main perks as killer. On God. Thrilling Tremors is so good, but the fact that after you pick someone up, you have to wait like 30 seconds to a minute to like get access to the fucking thing again is so annoying. Thwack. No one really gives a shit about Thwack, let's be honest. We've adjusted values on the buff perks, which boosted lower pick and kill rates to introduce small buffs to increase their viability. Stay tuned for the patch notes for specific details on these value changes. Holy shit. So they're essentially saying all of these perks are getting buffed, which means Colubrine is getting buffed again, which means it might come back into the gen slowdown cycle of perks. Dark Devotion, injure someone and they carry your terror radius for upwards to 60 seconds. I wonder how they're gonna fix this or like make it better. I really don't have any idea on that one. Not right now. Retribution gives a aura read on survivors, so they could increase the aura read time, which would be really cool. Machine Learning, 10% haste, undetectable for like a minute. They could make this longer, maybe like 15% haste for a minute. That'd be really cool. Superior Anatomy getting a buff. Dude, it's already 40%, but it's after a survivor vaults a window. Do you think they might buff Superior Anatomy, but also change it? And it might just be like, you don't need to wait for a survivor to vault a window anymore, and you just get the 40% for free? That'd be kind of fucking nuts, right? I think that'd be kind of broken, though. Nah, they can't do that. They're probably just going to increase it to like 50%. Something like that. Okay. Survivor perks. Updating Botany Knowledge. Champion of Light. Counterforce. Desperate Measures, bro. Oh my god. Desperate Measures is a sleeper perk, bro. Empathetic Connection. I always thought this perk could have been a little bit better. At the same time, it wasn't terrible, right? Empathetic Connection, you see any and everyone that is injured within like a 96-meter radius, I think. Something like that. And also at the same time, you get a 10% increase to all healing. I thought it was all right. Exaltation. Isn't that Trevor's perk that like gives you like a better quality quality item after stunning a killer? And Light-footed. Okay. Bro, I would love to see Botany go from a 50% increase to like a 75. I think that would be really fucking cool. At the same time, if you're running Botany, it decreases the effectiveness of any medkit that you use by 50%. So a really good update and a buff to this, you know, like they're saying they're introducing nothing but small buffs, not nerfs, would be if they just removed the fact that when using a medkit, you lose 50% healing speed. But then we're kind of like going back into like our problem before, right? Where like medkits were just like reigning over everything. And there was no downside to just everyone running medkits and just full healing like fast as shit. Champion of Light, I think we all know what they're going to add. They added this previously where you had an extra like 20%. Or no, where Champion of Light was now 70% instead of 50%. I think they're finally going to add this in. If so, Champion of Light is going to be so fucking broken, man. Counterforce, I mean, get rid of totems faster. They could add something cool to it, I guess, maybe. Extra measures increase the healing speed after someone is injured. That's really cool. It's almost like a reverse Thanatophobia in a way. I would love to see that go up to like 20%. I think that'd be crazy, man. And that's basically it. Major changes coming to Dead by Daylight. And honestly, I think everyone is going to be so happy with this, man. I said this earlier when we were all watching the PAX East live and reacting to everything. I personally think by the end of 2025, DBD will be completely fucking overhauled. You will not be able to recognize this game. And I really do feel like it's going to be in the absolute best position that it's been in the last decade. I truly fucking believe that. And I'm so excited to see like the future changes that comes to Dead by Daylight. Because honestly, I don't know like who the fuck they hired, but that guy deserves a blowjob, and the finest one at that. Oh my god, like in some golden royal palace or something. Because that guy's fucking cooking. Or maybe they're just finally listening to the community, and we should all just, you know, give ourselves a round of applause for telling the devs what actually needs to be added to the game. Nonetheless, man, so happy with these changes. And then they have like these small bug fixes, bro. Small bug fixes. Guys, this was kind of crazy. No troll. This is kind of crazy. Bro, Kaneki got nerfed again, man. Kaneki got fucking nerfed again. Where was it? I read this earlier, right? Now this is kind of just bug fixes that got added in today in Dead by Daylight. Okay, first of all, right? We'll go down the list and then we'll talk about the Kaneki nerf. Abandon option. Okay, let's go full screen on this real quick. Abandon option. Change the match outcome for the following scenario to count as a loss for survivors. Was a draw. Survivor abandons the match while all remaining survivors are in the dying state. That's really fucking cool. I love this. I love this. I love this. I fucking love this. So now if all 4 survivors are slugged and the survivors leave, it counts as a loss. Round of a fucking applause, boys. Round of applause. Oh man, when they had said that basically as a killer, you just basically lose at all point in time, all killer mains immediately got extremely worried. Now this gives us a little bit of hope, right? If we 4K slug, which sometimes you kind of just have to, it is very annoying that happens when it happens to a survivor. If you DC, you won't be penalized. You just will get, I mean, the only penalization is the fact that you technically lost the match now. That's really fucking cool. I love that. I love that. I love that. 2v8. Fix an issue where loud noise notification bubbles were displayed to killers when survivors affected by the silent rush bonus. Okay. This is all like 2v8 shit. I mean, 2v8's literally over already, so like this doesn't really matter. We're just gonna skip over the 2v8 stuff. Fix an issue where the incorrect sound effects played when walking on some metal stairs in the game map. What? Fix an issue where the Oni's cleaning weapon sound effect were out of sync with the animation. Okay. This is the meat and potatoes, ladies and gentlemen. Out of everything on here that I read, this is literally the major thing, man. I don't know if this is okay. This is for sure a Kaneki nerf, and I don't. This might be a Nemesis nerf in a way, also. Okay, starting from the top, fixed an issue that caused survivors to get stuck inside pallets when interrupted by the ghoul's Kagune leap attack. Okay, now that's a literal bug, and that should be fixed, and that was really good. But this, bro, look at this. Holy fuck, bro. Like Kaneki just, bro, Kaneki's in a boxing match, and this motherfucker is like in full pacifist mode. He's not able to literally do anything. He's getting absolutely like hit left and right with nerf after nerf. This is kind of nuts. I never knew that this was a bug. I thought this was just a tech, and at that, one of his strongest fucking techs that he has right now in Dead by Daylight. Fixed an issue where the ghoul could launch himself at a faster speed after using his second dash immediately after the first one, aka slingshot tech. This now removes Space Kaneki and the ability to fly around the map and be an absolute demon seaman as the ghoul. I don't know how this is essentially going to affect playing the ghoul because, okay, think about players that just like aren't even familiar with the slingshot tech. Now, of course, you are no longer able to do it, which really sucks. But just playing, right? Like, am I going to be able to quickly just use my power twice by just grabbing normal things? You know, instead of like trying to use like a slingshot thing, am I still going to be able to use it twice? Or is there going to be a little bit of a delay between having to use it now? Just overall now. Like, they did this to counter the slingshot tech, but it might affect just regular gameplay of the character, which is what I'm kind of like worried about. But that's kind of nuts. That's a crazy nerf to Kaneki. Holy fuck. Tentatively fixed an issue where survivors were temporarily stuck in animation while dropping a pallet during the ghoul's grab attack. Another fucking nerf, bro. In a way. I mean, okay, this one was always kind of weird, right? Because you would drop a pallet, and if you were dropping a pallet as he grabbed you, you would still be stuck in animation and have to sit there at the pallet and not make any distance, even though you already dropped the pallet, you know? So like it took away the ability to like pre-run on pallets, which I didn't think was like too like crazy and annoying. But that has now been removed as well. Now I'm guessing you would just drop the pallet and basically, you know, like on some realistic type shit, close the pallet on his Kagunes and cancel out his Kagunes. Or he might just vault it. Okay. Fix an issue where survivors could be prevented from performing most interactions if the ghoul was stunned at the time as a Kagune leap hit the survivor. Okay, so I think this is like if you get grabbed by Kaneki, you weren't able to pull a pallet because you were stunned. So like if I get grabbed directly on a pallet, I can still pull the pallet while I'm being grabbed. I don't know that was a bug. It's kind of weird. Fix an issue with Demogorgon could be invisible after traversing through a portal. I didn't know Demo still had that invisibility glitch after portaling. Kind of weird. These nerfs make Kaneki more skillful. Yeah, like the skill ceiling for Kaneki just fucking skyrocketed again because now there's no slingshot tech, and a lot of the little like things that would make him lock down survivors in an area, he no longer has. So they nerfed his add-ons. They nerfed the reach of his. Okay, so let's think about the Kaneki nerfs from start to finish, right? And I may get the order wrong because they kind of just keep coming. First things first, they make it take longer. Or no, they make his in-range power less. They shorten the reach of his Kagune leap. They reworked his strongest add-ons, making them kind of poo. Took out his really strong add-ons. No more slingshot tech. No more stunning survivors. Every time you break a pallet, you lose a stack of your Kagune Leap. Basically forcing you to have to use your power because, like, if you break a pallet, you can't, like, catch up to a survivor again, which is kind of crazy. What is it? What is it? I don't know. I think I only know, like, those 6. But, like, dude, think about it. Those are 6 nerfs to a killer that has only been out for, like, 2 months. That's fucking nuts, man. That's so crazy. Oh, and I think they slow down the vault speed after he vaults over a pallet and, like, sticks onto someone. That's crazy, bro. Demo Dougie was buggy. Demogorgon can open lockers while transversing. Wait, what? Wait, for real? What the fuck? Fixing an issue that caused Killer Instinct to be missing when the artist launched a crow through a locker with the survivor inside. Okay, that's actually massive. And then fix an issue that caused Nemesis Tentacle Strike to pass through certain walls and objects. If you pick someone in a locker, he can become invisible. Oh, I didn't know that. Bro, that's crazy. What the fuck? Is this a nerf to Nemi? Or is this just, like, fixing him? Nemesis Tentacle Strike to pass through certain walls and objects. I didn't realize that he was walling people. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. Like, I know a lot of Nemi's hits, especially with, like, the drag tech, is kind of like some, like, fuckery, right? So, like, I want to know if this might mess with the drag tech, if this might mess with a lot of his hits, because it says certain walls and objects. So does this mean he can't hit over certain objects anymore? Does it mean he can't hit over pallets, you know, and will just immediately break the pallet instead? I don't know. Because, like, whenever they fix something, like, so delicate like this, there's always something bound to go wrong. You know what I mean? Like, it says one thing, but then, like, when it comes out, a lot of other things are going to happen. Fix an issue with the underground complex where a hook would spawn in front of a door. Like, wow. Fix an issue with Azeroth's resting place. Map where a character would clip through the top of the lockers when exiting. I think I saw that before. Temple Purgation where characters could clip through the top of lockers. Father's Temple where killers could land on top of a pallet. Okay, yeah, I know where that is. That's, like, right outside. Dead Dog Zone map caused flickering on ground texture. Map Ormond cause a seam of the floor of the main building to appear, where the player will be able to walk out of bounds through the gate while using a gamepad. Okay, I think I remember this. I saw videos about Demo. Someone waiting for head-on picks him up while transversing and becomes invisible. Wait, is it, like, invisible through, like, the whole game, or is it just for, like, a few seconds or something like that? If it's, like, the whole game, that's fucking broken. Okay, perks. Fix an issue where the entity blocker was not seen in the generator aura caused by deja vu. Fix an issue where camaraderie could be reactivated by survivors after it deactivated. Bro, wait, what? Bro, that's insane. Wait, what? You have infinite hook time? That's so stupid. Fix an issue which caused earn blood points quest. Okay, 2v8, 2v8. Yeah. Fix a crash which occurred when previewing certain rewards in Rift. Improve stability when moving between menus. Large quantity pin unquest effects missing. Fix an issue where the gamepad cursor on PC would disappear and replace. Okay, yep, I saw that before. The infinity sign was missing with the reward alert. Okay. No Wesker 2.8 soft lock bug. So nothing but the Were Elk, bro, dude. That's what I'm saying. I'm like trying to figure out why they haven't patched the Were Elk thing. I feel like a lot of people are complaining about that. What's the Wesker 2v8 soft lock? I don't understand. Let's pray Wesker's 2v8 soft lock torture is dealt with on the next occasion. It has something to do with your teammate being stunned when bounding against a survivor. Huh. Why have you allowed twins to be unplayable for 8 weeks? Oh, bro, so they forgot about the twins. Oh my god, man. Let's be honest, just don't play twins. Another incredible small audio section. Spirit is definitely right. Dracula transformations are still bugged. Are they really? Okay. Twins, I feel like probably needs to just be kill switched because I've played twins a few times and the it doesn't happen like a crazy amount. It does happen a few times though every game. And it kind of like almost costs you a lot of games too, because like you can't even like you hit someone with Victor and a lot of times the motherfucker just bounced off. Half the killer roster is still bugged in a way that affects gameplay. Also, are you guys never gonna correct save the best for last for Pinhead and Deathslinger? Nothing about the cages not moving. So 2v8 Wesker free still remains, it seems. Bro, I didn't even realize like a lot of the things were an actual thing. When you grab someone with your dash and get locked in carrying animation. Bro, I played Wesker like... I don't know. I played Wesker with Ultimo like that day. Like, granted, I haven't played 2v8 since I played with Ultimo. But I never ran into that. And I was hitting a lot of my dashes. I don't know. Kind of weird. You sent it in videos and photos? Let me see. Oh, that's live stream. All right. Wait. Wait, I'm confused. I got stuck like that the whole game. Wait, so like you were just incapable of moving, period? You can't do anything. Like, what? Wait, the survivor can't do anything either, right? Like, both of y'all just can't do anything? Or is it only the killer? Can't move, can't M1. Bro, that's... Wait, what? Bro, I literally never... Also, survivor on your back is stuck. Okay. Well, at least you take one with you, you know? It's like... They even get crows. Oh my god, bro. You gotta listen to fucking crows in your ear the entire time. And it like, okay. I see. 30-minute wait time, just to be soft locked. And your teammate left in a 1v1 or in like a 1v7 essentially. Okay, I see that. Yep, that's really fucking stupid. Bro, I never knew that. Okay, I can see too. It's like in the throwing animation, right? It's not even like the grab. Like when the arms like that, it's like he's already fucking throwing them. And like, there's still that same bug that always happens when you grab a survivor and they drop a pallet at the same time and they start driving the car. That's still a thing. And that's been a thing since, I don't know, bro's fucking been out, right? Or like a couple years already. They still haven't even like addressed that. Pickup animation is slamming on the wall. Yeah, but I'm talking about like it just looks like after you had thrown them. Or that's at least like what it looks like here. But still, like, I don't know, bro. That's fucking crazy. I mean, okay, let's be honest. These are things that we should probably expect when it comes to like Dead by Daylight. You know what I mean? Just okay. 2v8 being bugged, I think they're not even gonna like worry about it because like this is literally not gonna get fixed. It's gonna get fixed for next 2v8, but that's literally it. 2v8 is like tomorrow the last day, I think, right? Tomorrow's like the last day of 2v8. They're not gonna worry about this shit, man. Especially with like so much other like killers that need to be fixed and like little things that need to be fixed, audio things that need to be fixed. This is like one of those things where it's just like unfortunate and you probably just can't play the character. That's kind of nuts, man. Slammed to the wall and picked up and didn't hook or do anything. Oh, okay. So it's like a bug between the hook animation. I saw 2 Weskers get stuck like that while playing Survivor. Oh, that's funny, bro. That's crazy, dude. What the fuck? Well, can't even get blinded. Wait, you literally can't do anything? I wonder if that happens on a pallet, if you can get pallet stunned and then get like fixed right after that, you know? I wonder. Completely. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was a patch notes. I'm excited to get on tomorrow and like make like a lot of shorts with Dot. And then Wednesday we'll go and like try a few of these things. So Wednesday, I think if you're down, Rex, I could tell like Dot too. Maybe he can get on, if he's on time. Maybe we can get like a lobby going for P2B. I don't know. I don't get like enough viewers, you know? Maybe we can get a lobby going on Wednesday and check out some of these things, because I really want to see how every single perk is buffed, right? Like, I want to see, like, dude, look at this. There's so much like new perks to like look at that are getting updated tomorrow. Like, dude, I want to try Vecna, man. I'm not gonna lie. Spring Trap's coming out tomorrow. Like, I'm not gonna be able to do it tomorrow, but I'm gonna be able to like make some shorts for tomorrow. And then Wednesday, I think I'm gonna try and start like a little bit earlier. Maybe I'll try and start at like 9 instead of like 10:30. And then we'll like look at like a lot of this stuff. Sounds like a bet, though. Sounds like a bet. Oh man, these next couple days are gonna be a lot of work, boys. A lot of work indeed. If you call, I will come. Bet, bro, bet. Okay, well, I mean, look, that's like 2 people right there. Maybe we can get Willie. Maybe I can get Hex. Maybe, right? Get like a little 4-man Swift going, or not 4-man Swift, but like get 4 survivors, and then I could just play killer, and we could just look at like a lot of things together. And get some footage, boys. Get some motherfucking footage. That'd be great. I'm jobless, homeboy. Free anytime. Must be nice, man. I gotta call in tomorrow. It's like, I usually always call in when, so like I call in like once every like fucking like 3 months, essentially. And it's just for like a DVD releases. Kind of funny. But I'm not gonna be able to stream it, but I still like want to record it. All right, well, look, guys, that's basically all I wanted to talk about today. I just wanted to literally talk about all the patch notes and have a small little short yapathon fucking thing. Why didn't they fix Singularity? What's wrong with Singularity? I just realized. What's wrong with Singularity? He's bugged? Good. Hopefully he stays bugged and no one plays him anymore. W. I think the next video I upload is going to be that tier list I just did. Because, I don't know, it'll be like a quick kind of thing I could do real quick. Meatballs are inconsistent. Are you talking about like in placement? Like just trying to like place them? I thought that was like already a thing. Like there's like a lot of places on the map that you just cannot use them on. Oh man, I got a lot of planning to do. Holy shit. When you try to place, they place with a time gap. Wait, what the fuck? They're delayed? So like there's no like trying to do like a drive-by shoot with Singularity right now. You have to like literally stand still and then place the what do you call it? I mean, I wouldn't say that's like game breaking or like top of the list kind of thing, especially when there's something like twins ahead of that, you know what I mean? Like twins, you physically cannot use your power. With Singularity, you're still able to. So like, bro, in line of the amount of bug fixes that they need to get to in Dead by Daylight, like Singularity might be, bro, you might be waiting a while for that. And time is not a certain time. It changes every time. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's mad annoying. But I mean, at the same time, like I said, like something like that. Nah, that's gotta be like such a a long time till you see something. That's like a minor update for them, bro. See, like something like this. I don't understand this. Gamma for console players is a minor update, bro. That should be a major fucking update. Like, look, this is how survivors see it on console, the game, and this is how they can see it now. How the fuck is that not major, bro? It's like someone putting a fucking sheet over your head for like 10 years and then taking the sheet off and you could finally see. You're like, wow, a whole new world. I don't know. In order to slip stream, I need to put a camera and mark them. And while you're trying to put a cam on them, they can easily run away. Oh, W, bro. Love that. Okay, now I won't be so mad playing against singularities now. I fuck with that. Maybe they did that on purpose, you know? Maybe they heard my rants and were like, okay, we're gonna go ahead and nerf this killer a little bit because, like Imposter said, this killer's like stupid broken. I think that's the reason, man. No troll. I fucking load up YouTube and like immediately see a bunch of videos talking about the patch notes on the PTB. What the fuck, bro? Oh my god. That's so cool. I love that. But it's not. I don't know, man. I don't know. Nonetheless. I think it's gonna be a long time before they do anything with that. Personally. Holy shit-a-roni, man. No one plays Singularity right now? I mean, I get it. Like, okay, when I play Survivor, I will say I get maybe like a handful of singularities. I see like triple the amount of singularities than I do like artists and things like that, like twins. Like, I don't really ever see anyone get twins, but like I do see a good amount of singularities. Like if I'm doing like a normal like 4 or 5 hour gaming session just playing Survivor, I will minimum see like 5 singularities. I wouldn't say no one plays them. Like, I think a good majority of people play them. It's just no one likes to play against them, so they just GG next. After Aurela patch up, yeah, so many like broken things happen after the Aurela patch. Bro, I think I'm gonna make like another fucking post too. All right, brother. I appreciate you guys coming out for like this very small short stream. I'm gonna wrap it up. I got like a couple things I have to do at the house. I just wanted to come on here and like yap for a second. Honestly, I thought this was gonna take like 2 hours. And I'm very excited to say it only took an hour. Did it feel like an hour of me yapping? Not really, right? It didn't feel that bad. It wasn't that bad. Rex, I appreciate you, brother, sticking around. Onion, I know you're probably gone. Willie, you're probably gone. This was like a very like random and spur of the moment fucking stream, and I didn't really expect anyone to show up, but I just wanted to like basically, you know, like I always say, guys, like when I fucking stream, I basically like record a lot of my shit. So I just want to like record my reaction to all the new PTB upcoming changes, or all the new changes coming to DBD, especially in the next patch, which is fucking insane, man. But nonetheless, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it. I'm gonna post a lot of the new stuff tomorrow as soon as it comes out. So if anything, you can look on my channel for shorts about the new Mori, new map, killer power thing. I'm gonna try and make a bunch of fucking shorts on everything tomorrow. I won't be able to stream it, unfortunately, because like if it's a recording, I could just stop in the middle and it'd be all right and just pause everything. But if it's a stream, I don't want to leave you guys fucking hanging for like 20-30 minutes, because then that's so stupid. But nonetheless, thank you guys. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Bulk BP live right now? No, it's live on PTB tomorrow. And all these changes that come out in the PTB tomorrow will come out fully to live at the end of June, when Springtrap fully releases. I think it's like June 20 something or something like that. It got delayed. It was supposed to be like, I don't know, like June 18th, 16th, some shit like that. But yeah. All right, Rex. Thank you, brother. Absolutely appreciate you. I'll see you on Wednesday morning. Go ahead and just have the PTB installed Wednesday morning, and we'll check out everything. Appreciate it. Thank you guys.